Previously on Onboard Lifestyle, the crew leaves Panama on a 638 nautical mile passage to the Grand Cayman Islands, knowing that Basik had an unhappy electrical grid. The 5-day passage was filled with system complications that ultimately produced a clue to help diagnose our frustrating dilemma as Basik navigated through pirate-active waters. Let's join the crew on the final approach as preparations are being made to enter this British territory.
Okay. Get our quarantine flag up before we get here.
When arriving to Grand Cayman by sailboat, the primary destination for clearance is Georgetown on the west side of the island. All vessels must first proceed to this port for customs and immigration clearance. They have strict protocol that states that within 12 miles of the island, you must notify port security via VHF radio on channel 16. They then will provide detailed instructions on how to proceed. Since Basik was on limited power, we were directed to an assigned mooring boat to await further, apparently confusing to me, instructions.
Well, we got it with 1 inch, and that's pretty good in the windy condition. You did good.
That's some good steerage, if I do say so myself.
Hey, you did good. Okay, let's shut everything down. I'll put out the bridle. Wow, we made it.
We made it.
Thumbs up.
Okay, so time to get checked in. They gave us instructions and the coordinates on where to go for immigration. So we have our paperwork, a little bit of garbage, and most important, our spear guns. They are going to keep our spear guns until we leave the country.
Yep.
So that and
No spear fishing here.
No spear fishing on Cayman.
I'll jump in with a knife in my mouth.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
So Hawaiian sling, guns, flares. They want it all.
I guess we'll have to buy local.
This was my gun after Teal graduated to a bigger one. Looks like our stowaway left us a couple of presents before it jumped off this morning.
They're all cute until they're not.
Well, we gave her safe passage, or him a little rest.
I think it's always a girl, don't you think? It was just so tiny and cute. Just like you, sweetie. Now let's go.
Good save. Not without incident though, because
we are not talking.
We did everything wrong.
Apparently on the radio this morning they said wait until 8:30, I will call you. I thought he said come in at 8:30 so we could do the paperwork. Apparently not. They were not happy with me.
Yes, and then he sped through a snorkeling zone.
How was I supposed to know?
And then what else? I mean, basically,
I got off on the wrong foot.
They were so nice. We obviously apologize, but we're all checked in now, and now we're on the hunt for some food. Teal says he's just he can feel his body still swaying to the seas, which is really
yeah, it's
funny.
weird. It doesn't usually happen, but this time it did. But anyway, let's just get the lay of the land today and kind of get back and clean things up and relax and hit it hard tomorrow morning. Oh, it feels good to be stationary. We are going to sleep well tonight, right after.
We sleep well every night, don't lie.
Hey, those shifts without Emma, it was a little different, but we made it work. Here's my favorite part about being an anchor. Creative food. Hey, this is pretty,
food.
This is creative. You talked about this underway, and now you're making it.
That's because you don't have an appetite when we're underway, and I can barely get you to eat. Fortunately, my egg whites were a hit for you.
Yes, I love those.
So that was good protein, good low carbs, but yeah,
And just,
impactful.
yeah, moist and flavorful. Perfect. Yeah. And now, the dish that you talked about, my mouth has been watering since you started talking about this.
I'm doing a low carb smash burger using tortillas.
Nice.
So it'll be fun. It'll be quick, easy, and yeah, healthy.
Delicious.
But we need to get some calories in you.
Oh yeah, because I need calories.
Well, you need to keep your energy up because we got a lot going on.
I know. We are busy.
It's been a little trying past couple days. Or sorry, this entire passage has been a little trying. But
okay.
today is another issue.
Let me look at this thing.
Huh?
That's how you do it?
That's how I'm doing it.
Then you squish it in the pan?
Squish it in the pan. And then I'm going to melt some cheese on it. And then here's your toppings. And then you just smash it and fold it. And then you have yourself a little
low carb treat.
Low carb smash burger.
Awesome.
Okay, to our 600 plus passage.
Yes.
Success. Not so much success.
Hey, we made it alive.
But we made it alive. So.
Cheers. And look at this.
And there's more of this, so just one at a time.
This is round one, huh?
Round one. But
I'm going
guys,
for the works.
This is a hamburger taco.
Wow. Mm. You know it's good when there's no talking. Okay, now
You done taking in the view?
done taking in the view. Let's get to work.
I need the light.
Okay, now we start inspecting and figuring out the damage. Lynn's going in. She's small enough she can walk around in this compartment.
Yeah.
You see what's going on there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look.
This thing completely melted.
Okay, so here's what's happening. We have a main ground. Well, I'll show some shots of it. That tie in over here, this yellow lead right there, yeah.
Right here.
That grounds out through our engine. Obviously, we hit a backload on that because that line is fried. And that comes over and enters our board right here. Now that is our grounding wire. The only way we could fry a grounding wire is to put a giant load on it.
Look at this.
You could feel it, huh?
Oh, it's gone. Look at this.
Yeah. So what happened was we got a near strike.
and that grounding wire acted as a fuse and just popped the fuse. And I think what it was happening, it was working intermittently, and that's why everything seemed like it was fixed, but when we got out there, it just went the rest of the way.
Finally went, yeah.
So what we need to do is tear out that wire and then trace every other wire. I'm hoping that's the only damaged wire and that one worked like a fuse and saved the rest of the wires. But let's dig into this and see what the damage is. Okay, I've handed Lynn a string. She's gonna run it along the wire here. Just keep going. Just keep pulling. How much you need? This will get us within, we'll make it an inch or two long. Okay, you're almost there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to this. So is this.
Okay. Right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is our cable length. Or close. We have, here's my bucket of big gauge wire, and here's what we need right here. This is 4 feet long.
Well, we can't make that work.
I need a
Just string it right across.
It's
No.
light, but I just measured your little string. It's about 8 feet, so we're just a few feet short. So if they have it in town, well, they'll have something.
They have 2 gauge. It's just, it's black.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, so we need that for sure. I have the heat shrink. I've got zip ties. We've got our lugs.
We only have 2 lugs left.
So we'll pick up a couple spares while we're in town. They did have lugs. All the tools. So this one is relatively easy.
Don't say stuff like that.
No, it's easy to make the cable.
Yes.
It's easy to replace the cable. But I'm happy. I'm smiling. The starter battery looks good. But we still had a problem. It didn't start. So did something happen with the starter?
Well, we have a spare.
We do have a spare starter. So,
And I know how to install it.
and you will be installing it if this is it. So the first things we do, in order of what needs to happen,
Wire.
we build the wire. Yeah, we build
The cable.
the new cable, and we'll install that. Test the engine. Does it start? Doesn't start? Let's replace the starter. Doesn't start? There's something else going on. But I have a feeling this grounding is a big chunk of our problem.
Okay.
That is the original starter. The other starter went out, what, 2 years ago?
It went out in Costa Rica.
You're right. So,
Not quite, Teal.
so it is getting older, but doesn't mean just throw it out. You see where I'm going with this?
No.
Okay.
I say, out with the old, in with the new.
Nice.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Hey, I feel spirits lifting though. Even though that was a pretty scary situation, having electrical damage, I feel like it's not widespread throughout the boat. We've inspected.
Not yet. We're
Yeah.
still, there's little gremlins that...
Let's fix
yes,
that first thing
This is
first.
a major
Yeah.
that we need to do.
Yeah, well, let's do that and continue.
All right, let's drop the dinghy.
Well, now we're off to get our parts. We got a good idea of phase 1 of this.
No, this is phase 2. We already finished phase 1.
Oh yeah, phase 2. Hopefully the phases don't keep counting up, but well, let's go get all the bits and pieces we need for this little project. Hopeful.
Me too.
Wednesday afternoon. It's closed.
Is it a holiday?
I have no idea. If they are closed for a couple days, that messes with
They
it.
didn't say anything when we checked in. They didn't say, oh, by the way, this is a holiday weekend.
No.
Well, apparently it is a holiday.
We just asked a couple locals and they said, yes, today's a holiday and Monday's a holiday. Everything should be open tomorrow, so, well, at least we gotta stretch our legs.
I still can't get over this water.
Oh, it's a different color here. It's got this like emerald greeny blue to it.
And then it turns to turquoise.
Yeah, it definitely is different than any water we've seen.
Well, I think that San Blas was pretty close, but the turquoise is different.
After striking out in town, we took the opportunity to head back to Basik for a nice and relaxing evening, framed by a picturesque sunset to close out our disappointing day. Early the next morning, we woke up to the low rumble of not one, but two cruise ships that were slowly inching their way into the roadstead anchorage. So that signaled us to get moving, to get an early jump and head into shore before the masses.
Attempt number 2. Hey, everything's got to be open. There's 2 cruise ships pulled in this morning.
It's going to be quite different from yesterday.
Yeah, we had the whole town to ourselves. I have a feeling today it's going to be elbow to elbow.
Yeah, I got the key.
Okay. Okay.
Beach landings here are so much different.
I know, look at this. We had a 6-foot breaker coming in. I mean 6-inch.
I don't even think that much to. Come on, wire.
Oh my god, what gauge is this? This looks too small. This is too small.
There's this too. I don't know what it says though, but that looks a little small.
This is 6.
I think that's all they have is like a 6 or a...
I know. Well, they have 4-gauge lugs. Well, we got half of the parts we needed at the first marine store. Now, apparently we have to go to another marine store, which is a taxi ride away.
And we did bring a lot of cash with us.
What were we thinking?
I don't know. I thought it would be, everything would be there.
So did I.
Oh, here's a taxi, but
Yeah.
I don't think we want a taxi van. That will cost a lot.
No.
And to make things worse, they say that prices go up when the cruise ships are in town.
And, and our luck.
So just our luck. We got a killer taxi.
I know, pretty fancy.
This is like a pitmobile.
Look at this. Wow. Okay, they got it. Nice.
Okay, so one more thing off the checklist. We have the wire now. We have the lugs. We have the heat shrink.
Yep.
Now we are
We need a couple
looking
hose
for
clamps.
hose clamps, heavy duty hose clamps,
And a little bit of hose.
and a little bit of hose.
That's
And then
it.
we should be fine. But
So, walking
it's,
to the next place now.
yeah, because our funds are getting dangerously low. I think we have just enough for a taxi ride to get back.
Yeah, we're trying to avoid going to a bank machine because we don't need Cayman Island dollars.
Especially since we're only going to be here for a few more days, hopefully. Hopefully.
We've got a good weather window coming up and hopefully it pans out. And we want to get this boat fixed and on our way.
Okay, so 3 hours, 6 stops, lots of running around trying to find everything, and we have now all the components. And we're down probably $200 and some odd dollars.
Well, we did take 2 taxis.
Yes, the taxis,
Wow.
I think that was a warning from the cruise ship that it's time for them to go.
Yes. Well, what do you think? We've got the pieces. At least they had them in town. That's the good news.
It only took us 4 or 5 stops.
Yeah, not a problem. The thing that shocked me, well, I guess it shouldn't shock me, was look at this little piece, 10 feet. Normally this would be, well, in my mind it's not that much money. $75 for that. The rest of this, 10 bucks for this, not so bad. 2 taxis, 40 bucks, $42. But we do have our pieces, so, and we should be able to make this work. So now
we got some hose too, but that's...
Yeah, we've got some spare parts that we needed for this next crossing. It's going to be a big one, so make sure we are all set up there. Now it's pretty simple. I'm going to prepare one end, leave it wild, and we'll go pull the other ground out, match it up to this, and install it. I'm not hoping for miracles that everything's just going to start right up. And
I am.
Well, okay, it's going to be healthier for sure. What other damage we have, we don't know yet. But this is the first step right here. Let's get this cable in, and you know, we don't see any other damage.
We'll just take it one
baby step at a time.
One disaster at a time.
Well, we have to get this engine going. We don't know if it's the grounding issue, if it's a starter issue, if it's a...
That's why I said one disaster at a time. That's all I can... Right now my brain can't wrap around anymore.
So let me just get going then.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A special thanks goes out to our amazing patrons whose generous support drives the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. I'm thankful that Basik made it to the Cayman Islands, keeping the crew safe. And now that they've scattered out parts to hopefully fix the issue, my fingers will be crossed that Basik systems will soon be running smooth. Come back next week to see how this storyline plays out. See you then!